On a beautiful day in Lamarck, Texas. It's a Wednesday, so I have Catherine Rudolph here in studio. I'm going to kick this on the FM, and we're going to have some fun today. Here we go. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. My name is Gardy, and I have a guest in studio. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and we're going to find out about a bunch of events that are going on in the community. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. My name is Catherine Rudolph. I'm here on behalf of Abundant Life Christian Center to talk about some of our events and things that we got coming up here this weekend, actually.
Yeah, it's coming up quick. So today's Wednesday, so there's service at Abundant Life like usual, right?
Yeah, regular midweek service tonight at 7. We do that every week on Wednesday and have children's church open, our nursery open, our youth department open, everything. And of course, parents in the main sanctuary. So yeah, we do that every week at 7, and then we've got a whole lot more coming up.
Yeah, so this time of year, usually, and we are right now, kind of gearing up for Unshakeable, the annual fall conference that's been going on for years. Yeah. But now there's a special event that's added here this weekend.
Right, so we added a speaker. His name's Perry Stone, and I think it's been like 8 or 10 years since he's been here at Abundant Life on property. But amazing speaker, prophetic ministry, evangelistic ministry. He's out of, I think, Tennessee is where they're based out of. And so he's here in Texas. It's the only time for this last quarter of the year that he's going to be in Texas, which is really cool. So if you wanted to see him in person and you're local or in the Houston area or anything like that, then this would be the opportunity to be able to see him live in person. And I don't even know when the last time he's been here. I was kind of like rolling through the events and stuff that they've done this year. And it's been a while since he's been in this part of Texas where you could go and see him live. And so it starts Friday night and it runs through Sunday. So it's 3 days, but there's 5 services.
All right.
So packed in.
So 5 services in 3 days. If somebody's never been in a service before, you kind of describe, it's prophetic. There's a lot of diving deep into the word and interpreting things, I would say. But how would you describe that?
Yeah, I mean, it's an experience when you're in a service with Perry Stone for sure because of the way, he's funny, like he can be lighthearted whenever he speaks, but then whenever he's defining scriptures and like digging into a story or especially something that maybe like if you believe in like, the end time and the rapture of the church and stuff like that, people can make those sweeping statements. But when he starts to like dig into it and show you like Old and New Testament, how they work together and, what that really means for the church, it's just completely eye-opening.
Okay, so let's go through these dates. So I think the first service is on the 28th, October 28th. Mm-hmm. Today's the 26th, so that's going to put us at Friday.
Right.
And so we have Friday morning, Friday night, or is it just Friday night?
Just Friday night at 7.
Okay.
Right, and then Saturday morning at 10. And 7 o'clock on Saturday night. So there's the 2 services that day. And then Sunday morning is at 10 and then that night at 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's a lot of fun. Does somebody need to go to the website or they need to register? Can they just show up?
No, you can just show up for this one. No registration necessary. It is free. All 5 of the services are free to attend. And we do have children's ministry from babies all the way up. So like starting around 6 weeks old up through age 12. We have children's ministry that'll be open, and their theme this weekend, it's almost like a little mini VBS, when you pack in that many services, and they're doing Noah and the Ark.
Awesome. Okay.
And yeah, they've got some really fun stuff, and they're doing food for the kids too. Pizza, chicken nuggets, mac and cheese.
Yeah, the good
hot
stuff.
Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So my baby's only 4 weeks old, or a month old today, so does not qualify quite yet. She can't come to the service.
You could bring her in there, but that's so tiny.
It's too little,
so
I think.
Precious.
Yeah. Okay. Exciting. So Perry Stone, October 28th through the 30th at Abundant Life. Not sure, and if maybe you can have some clarification if the last time Perry was at Abundant Life or even in the Houston area in our part of town. Let us know. We want to hear from you, and but make your plan to be there. So then after that leads us into October 31st. So we have Hallelujah Harvest on Monday. That's Monday night?
Yeah, Monday. So from 6 to 8 out here on the church grounds and all around back by the school property. Just everything. We have so much candy. It is unreal. And I know that's what kids want, right? They don't really care about anything else on October 31st. They don't care about the chicken nuggets. They don't care if you got a pizza, went to their favorite restaurant. Is there candy involved? That's what that day has become, right?
Yes. So I had Kimberly Jenkins in studio. She has Dwayne's Auto Care Express, and then she has a nonprofit as well called KHEA Ministries, and they are going to be having a car show in the day on Saturday this weekend at Carbide Park. So we talked about that a couple days ago, but they're going to be out here at Abundant Life for Hallelujah Harvest with the car show as well.
I'm so excited. They were here last year with us for the first time, and they're going to be back again this year. And man, the cars are just as soon as they started pulling down the road, like everybody's looking at the attractions and everything that's going on. And that first car turned down the street, and every dad in the lot was like, whoa, it was like the radar. It
really was. Yeah.
Yes. And then, of course, once they came onto the lot, like my dad, he didn't leave there. He stayed there for 2 hours.
It's like, this is my spot. This is my hangout.
That was it. So, dads, we have a place for you.
And the food is usually, it's not too far to walk from the car. So they may break away, probably find some candy on the floor, pick it up, eat some food, come back to the car show.
Come right back.
So that is exciting. I know Josh, your husband, Pastor Joshua Rudolph, he has some cars, and I think some have been restored, and some are in the process, and some are just sitting there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, a little bit of all of it. You're right. Hit that nail on the head.
So maybe next year he can have one ready. I know there's a lot going on at Seawall Church and some other stuff in ministry and kids and everything, but it'd be cool to have one out there one day.
That would be so cool. This truck that he's having redone right now, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even, like, I can't tell you what's in it. You know what I mean? I can tell you that it's really shiny. It smells like, this is going to sound so bad, but you know how old cars, they smell like leather and like fumes, like gas. Mm-hmm. That's what it smells like. It smells like that, and it's loud. It just rumbles. Oh my God, I just like the sound, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I've talked about, before we had Indy, our me and my wife's baby, who's she's 1 month old today. I wanted a truck. For some reason, I got the itch. I was like, man, I want like a 1978 Ford F-150. So I was talking to the man, David Carricker, who plays on our worship team here and grew up in the ministry in the youth church and is just a great guy, right? And so he knows about Fords. It's like Ford is his life.
Thing, right?
Yeah. So he always texts me like these old ones he found, like, let's go pick it up. But then it seemed like the prices of cars. But I'm like, man, it would be cool to have one at a car show, just drive it out and stuff like that. But maybe cool. One day.
You'll get there.
Yes. So October 31st, that's this coming up Monday after the Perry Stone Conference at Abundant Life. Events and activities for all ages, all the way up to your dad, your grandpa, even yourself.
Yep.
Everybody. Exciting. Anything else about Hallelujah Harvest?
I mean, we just want people to come. So people ask a lot, do you have to buy a ticket? Is it free? You know, all this stuff. So we've got both ends of the spectrum. If you come and you're not wanting to pay anything, we've got a toddler zone that is free of charge. So for babies up to like age 4, and it's targeted, at them, the style of the bounce houses and all that's in there. But it's fun stuff. I think there's like maybe 8 or 10 different attractions for them. And then there's face painting. I think it's like $2 or $3, something like that for face painting. But the toddler zone itself is free. And then there's in the school cafeteria, when you go inside, that is free also. And that's for kids of all ages. And it's got the traditional style carnival booths, like and it's got, what do you call it, like the beanbag toss, the oversized bowling thing is in there. There's actually a 360 photo booth. Nice. In that particular zone, that's free too. There's a live DJ that's in there. There's crafts. If for some reason you forget your bucket for candy, right? Because your pockets get too full, whatever you're trying to put the candy in the toddler zone and in the cafeteria both, we have stations where you can create, like, color it, put stickers, design your own little bag, and then you can take a candy bag with you. So, awesome. I mean, that's good too. Or if you just get too much and you fill up one container, just get another one, right?
Yes. I just had an idea for something maybe to add in the future.
Okay.
When you were talking about the 360 photo booth and all this stuff, what about karaoke? I think karaoke would be fun maybe to add, and not too hard to add.
No.
I don't think,
Yeah, that would be fun.
And I could see the line right now, but just like the choice of songs, and that's always a fun time.
Yeah, that's
just
true.
Have fun.
We could do that.
Yeah. I wasn't talking to him. I've talked to him before, but I saw a video that he put out. Taylor Ransom. So he's a Christian comedian. He was at Bob Rogers Church. I think he's now in Tennessee. And he was talking about the difference between like fall harvest growing up in church versus Halloween, on October 31st. And like, which is better? Did you see this video?
I haven't seen it yet.
No. And so he was just saying all of the reasons fall harvest, in our case, Hallelujah Harvest, is so much better because you get to see all your friends.
Right.
You know, there's candy. They're just like giving you candy. You're not going to a stranger's house and just like, hey, give me candy, please.
Thank
you know,
you.
Yeah. And there's so many more activities, and it's a great time. So if you haven't been before, well, first of all, go check out Taylor Ransom's video. Don't take my word for it.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He is good. Yeah, and come out to Hallelujah Harvest. I would say that, and I've heard a lot of compliments from people in the community who don't even come to our church, but come to these events with that and our Easter egg drop and activities. They're very well put together.
Yeah.
You know, very safe and well done, and a lot of compliments towards those.
Yeah, and that's what we want. We want the community to feel like they have a place to come, to bring their family to. And I know people try to hit, you know, there's a lot of stuff that goes on October 31st. But we've got a lot here in those 2 hours that you can pack in and just create some memories with your family. You know, there's a costume contest too. Kids always love that. And it's like a super bag of candy. You know, if you win, you're one of the top 3. And that stuff's just always fun. Live music, there's a stage and all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's just literally something for everybody at this event.
Yes, and lots of food.
Lots of food.
Okay, Unshakeable after that. So October 31st, that's a Monday, Hallelujah Harvest. You're invited, your entire family, the community is invited. So then we have the Unshakeable Conference, which is something that goes on every year. What do we have?
So at Unshakeable this year, I think this is year like 36 that we're doing the conference. And so we've got a really good lineup of speakers. Sunday morning and Wednesday night, bookending the conference, we've got Tim Story. Do you like Tim Story?
I do. He's a great guy, yes.
Yeah, I think he's a good speaker. And he's always, he's very demonstrative, right? And what he does, the message that he brings is like bite-sized for people. So it's really easy to understand, to like grab a hold of whatever he's speaking. And then like the miracles and stuff that follow in his ministry are just, it's really, really fun to be a part of. And if you know somebody who needs something like that, needs healing, or they're just looking for that thing in their life that they can't seem to get beyond a habit or whatever, he seems to be a really great way to connect for people to like, you know, dig into that and get ministry. And then Sunday night, we have Guillermo Maldonado, who it's the first time that he's going to be ministering here. And have you ever heard his ministry before?
I haven't yet, no.
Yeah, I've just kind of seen some clips and stuff on social media and whatever, you know, just kind of researching him. And I've heard about him. I've got a lot of friends that really like him and, you know, have been to his church and stuff. So I'm excited to be a part of that service. And the same thing, I think there's like a big healing ministry and a lot of worship that follows in the time when he's in there. And then on Monday night, we've got Samuel Rodriguez, who's been here with us the last couple of years and is just a very, you know, fiery kind of a preacher, like a true, like, to me, he's like old school camp meeting style preacher. He just gets after it. And then we have Jesse Duplantis on Tuesday night, who again, I mean, you laugh your head off when you're in service with this guy. It's just awesome.
Yeah. And then Wednesday, Tim Story again. Yeah. I think there's like a day. Isn't there something, a daytime or are there daytime services? Yeah.
So on Tuesday morning at 11, we've got a lunch that's for, I mean, really anybody that wants to come. But like if you're a pastor in the community or you want to bring your staff, just kind of for a couple of hours out to do something, to be together, to be with other ministers, kind of meet some people and network. That's Tuesday morning at 11. And then the rest of it is all the evening services.
So there's a lot of opportunities to come and just receive, be in service in this next couple of weeks.
Absolutely. And if you, for some reason, you wanted reserved seating, if you've got a group of 10 or more and for Unshakeable and you wanted to have reserved seating, or like if you're bringing a church group for one of the speakers and you guys wanted to sit together, you can message us on Facebook, Abundant Life Christian Center, go there, message us, or you can call the church office. You can go to alcc.org. You can message us there. The phone number, everything is there for you to reach out. But we would definitely like to help you in that way if you're bringing a group.
Yeah. And if somebody wants more information on any of these events, they can go to the website and just recall or call again, like you just mentioned.
Absolutely. Okay. alcc.org.
Awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
We just want everybody to come and be a part of it. You know, we do these events because, you know, for the church, obviously, because we're a church here. But the great thing about Abundant Life is that we've never been an inside the four walls kind of church. It's all about reaching the community, our local region here, and then, of course, reaching the world for Jesus. And so anybody that can be a part of these, if you live close to us and you heard a speaker or something that you want to come and be a part of, then we welcome you to be in attendance. I know, like, somebody was asking about live streaming. because we do that with our normal services. So the Unshakable Conference, as of now, is supposed to be live streamed. But for Perry, I know the only services that will be live streamed as of now are on Sunday. And those are still a little bit, pending. But the Friday, Saturday morning, Saturday night, those are not going to be streamed. So if you want to be part of these services, these are live in-person services. So again, we just encourage you to be a part of it because it's for the community and for this entire Galveston, Houston area.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining today, Catherine.
It was fun.
Go to alcc.org to find out more information. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM.